Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Mint newspaper headline. So, first of all, the Qatargate scandal that has rocked the Europe. Next, Battle of the Bulge. Next, on page number 2, in that, why easing inflation cannot offer relief yet. Then, on page number 3, in that, center working to slow inflation. FM. Next, world is looking at India as destination for investment. Next, Charby's backers I exit at $1.5 billion valuation. Next, wholesale inflation eases to lowest in 21 months in November. Next, FTX standoff heats up as Burma's challenge of US case. Then next on page number 4, in that Chinese Air Force infra push across Ladakh hits top gear. Next, WPI inflation is to 21-month low in November. Next, nearly 1 million posts are vacant in central government department. Next, limit use of fancy words on food labels. Next, Germany to make extra effort to wow Indian worker student. Next, ADB keeps India's GDP growth unchanged at 7%. Next, SEBI plans micro REIT so boost nascent market. Next, SC to see if traffic determined under PPAs can be revised. Next, AIMS cyber attack may have originated in China. Next, IDBI Bank disinvestment EOL deadline extended to Jan 7. Next, female students in UG courses at IIT increased to 20%. Then on page number 7, in that, Germany to issue European 539 billion in federal debt next year. Next, South Africa's inflation slowdown to boost case for a smaller rate hike. Next, Colgate's plans need shift action. Next, all eyes on sustainability of Max Healthcare's operating metrics. Next, Sula's IPO subscribed 2.3 times on final day. Next, government working to slow inflation further. Sitaraman tells Lok Sabha. Next, I believe market will value our business better. Landmark Cars chairman. Then on page number 8, in that, TVS Motor Financing looks to rise $150 million. Next, Math why Google to help 100 startups scale their app business. Says next, 1 in 5 Indian faced data breach report. Next, Apple rolls out 5G support for iPhone 14 other models in India. Next, HDFC Bank rises stake in Mintalk Innovations to 7.75%. Next, JB Cam to buy Glenmark's Cardia brand. Then on page number 9, in that, IT hardware firms request changes in government PLI scheme. Next, government plans infra financing boost. Next, Mahindra's new rupees 10,000 crore EV factory to come up in Pune. Next, the world is looking at India as a destination for investment. Gopinath. Next, Charge V's backers I exit at $1.5 billion valuation. Then on page number 12, in that, next Infichair will be a non-founding member. Next, Opens loss up by 155% in FY22 on new product launches. Next, Poonawalla FinCorp to sell its housing arm to TPG for rupees 4,000 crore. Next, Apple's EU move to help Indian techies. Next, affluent urban consumers are spending more on a clean wardrobe. Next, on page number 13, in that, Russia oil revenues dropped in November aimed discounts, IEA says. Next, US Fed expected to slow pace of rate hikes as inflation eases. Next, Meta accused in lawsuit of amplifying hate speech in Africa. Next, HSBC Bank to stop capital market finance for new oil and gas fields. Next, FTX downfall, Bahamas challenged the US case. Next, Bankman fried in Bahamas jail after superfast US probe. Next, Chinese startup bets big on methane powered rocket. Next, company insolvencies rise by a fifth in the UK. Next, benign seeks to reassure over reserves. Next, corporate America buys back fewer shares. Then on page number 14 in that, government to sell up to 5% stake in IRCTC. Next, execute rupees 4,600 crore award to DAMEPL. Next, Hyderabad airport rises rupees 1,150 crore via NCD. Next, Vaishnav hints senior citizen concession not to be restored. Next, Agrawal's Volcan struggles to get backers to build chip unit. Next, Boucher is India MD for Pernod Richard. Next, Rich card. Next, WhatsApp Pay India chief quits. Next, make my trip plea on penalty dismissed. Next, VRL promoter sells 5.4% stake. Next, SBI approves rising rupees 10,000 crore Viva bonds. Next, NTPC to sell stake in green energy bees. Then on page number 15 in that the fault in IMDB stars. Then on page number 16 in that Mint 20 mutual fund scheme to invest in. Next, a decade a decade on have mutual direct plans withstood test of time. Next, should how should I allocate funds to get pension of rupees 1.25 lakh monthly? Next, why does not health insurance pay for non-standard charges? Next, the uphill task of recovering lost property documents. Then on page number 18 in that 18 in that a civilization pivot, don't hold your breath. Next, our promise of stable source may shine after 2023 global storm. Next, let the third crisis of capitalism concentrate our minds. Then on page number 19 in that Bharat Pay move could trigger a cleanup of the startup ecosystem. Next, a trust deficit could explain India's retention problem. Next, Harry, Meghan, and the perils of an online superstar culture. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.